Direct3D has APIs that allow you to set up a right-handed or a left-handed coordinate system. There was a time when it was usual with OpenGL to use a right-handed system and with Direct3D to use a left-handed system. But these days it seems like right-handed is the standard for both. The Visual Studio DirectX project templates use a right-handed system, and I do in my code as well. So in this video we'll look at the characteristics of the right-handed coordinate system with respect to the direction of the axes and the direction of rotation around the axes. So in terms of the direction of the axes, just like in a 2D space when you're drawing graphs, the positive x axis goes off to the right and positive y goes up, and it's the same in a 3D space. The thing you probably need a mnemonic to remember is the direction of the z-axis, the direction of the positive z-axis, and that's where using your right hand as a mnemonic comes in. So of course this is a right-handed system, so we use our right hand to help us remember. So take your right hand, curl your fingers, just like the illustration at the bottom of the screen. Curve your fingers around from the positive x-axis, curling around counterclockwise towards the positive y-axis. And then your thumb is pointing in the direction of positive z. So if you've curved your fingers around from positive x to positive y, your thumb should be pointing at yourself. So it's pointing out of the screen towards you. So that's positive z. So let's show this graphically. So there's positive z. As I increase this slider to the positive side, the square goes to the right, and then as I move it negative to the left of the origin, the square is going to the left. So positive x, negative x. Positive y of course goes up, negative y goes down. Positive z comes towards us, and negative z goes away from us. And the right hand mnemonic also helps you remember which direction is positive rotation around an axis. So this graphic here helps us remember which direction is positive rotation around the x-axis. We take our hand and point the thumb in the direction of the positive x-axis in this case, and then the fingers are curving in a counterclockwise direction, so that tells us what positive rotation is. So here I've got a slider that will control our rotation around x. It's currently set to 0, but I can increase it and I can decrease it. As I increase it, we'll be rotating around the positive x-axis in a counterclockwise direction, as that right hand mnemonic tells us. So as I increase, anytime I increase it, I'm going counterclockwise, and as I decrease, as I move in the negative direction, in other words I'm rotating negatively, then I go clockwise. Similar for z, using this graphic here. As I increase the rotation around z, as I move positively, as I positively rotate around z, the square should rotate around the z-axis in a counterclockwise direction, and clockwise for negative rotations. And it's the same for y as well, counterclockwise positive and clockwise negative. So that's it for the right-handed coordinate system.